Wikipedia. Every element of this vision statement is important. When I talk about every single person on the planet, that means that we're inherently global in our mission. When I talk about free access, I mean something very special by free, and I'll talk a little bit about that. And the sum of all human knowledge helps to define what Wikipedia is and what Wikipedia is not. So, what is Wikipedia? So first of all, I always like to ask, how many people here have used Wikipedia? I say that just as a little exercise, you know. But the real question is, how many people have edited Wikipedia? So it's good, yeah. It's a good percentage, is what I would expect at a conference called Login. But it's actually very, very interesting sometimes to see the different audiences and who has edited a lot and who hasn't. And it actually surprisingly parallels how successful Wikipedia is in a particular language and in a particular country. I was just in Korea Monday. And in Korea, interestingly enough, although it's a very highly connected country with lots and lots of people who are online all the time, very well educated, 100% literacy rate, the Wikipedia has always been rather small there. And so I was very interested. I was speaking at a university, and I thought, well, surely at a university most people will have edited Wikipedia, even though it's smaller. And it was a very tiny percentage of the audience that ever edited Wikipedia. That's of course not true here in Lithuania, which has had a quite successful Lithuanian Wikipedia, despite being a small country with a small number of speakers. It's always been quite an exciting project. So, what is Wikipedia? Wikipedia is a freely licensed encyclopedia written by thousands of volunteers in many languages. So, when I talk about free licensing or free access to knowledge, what do I mean by that? Well, the first thing is fairly obvious. It doesn't cost anything to use Wikipedia. In the free software movement, there's this old joke or old saying, free as in speech, not free as in beer. Free beer is great. Somebody gives you free beer, you drink it, wonderful. Everybody loves a free beer. But we're talking about something more important, more fundamental. We're talking about free speech. So in Wikipedia, everything in Wikipedia is freely licensed. So you have the right to copy, to modify, to redistribute modified versions. And you can do all of those things commercially or non-commercially. So we really are, culturally, we're from the free software movement, from the open source world, and that's fundamentally what we're all about. We try to make sure that everything in Wikipedia can be reused and redistributed, because we think that's a part of our overall mission. We want to get free knowledge to everyone, and this is the most effective way to do that.